So I get why there's that built-in tension, but I just feel bad that Markel Martin is kind of taking all the shrapnel as being like the antagonist here, and we know those guys personally.
Now listen, I'll put it in simple terms. He's being an agent. He's looking out for his guy. That's all.
Yep. Yeah.
He's being a manager. He's doing his job. Sometimes being an agent, guess what? You can't be friends with everybody and people on the other side. Sometimes. You try to have an amiable, obviously, relationship situation. But if you're doing your job for that guy, sometimes that means going to bat for him in certain areas that someone on the other side might not like so much. It's negotiation. It's called business. And we forget this sport is a business. We forget that sometimes. It's a big business. So big, very big. And talking about very big is the opportunity to have a guy as big as Ngannou that gets your imagination going, and well-spoken and great story, be able to fight almost the mythical, the question that's always out there: who's better, the MMA guy, the boxer? Who's the baddest man on the planet? So you have an opportunity that doesn't come along too often with Ngannou, with everything involved, the way he looks, his size, the way he represents himself, the backstory, his power, and could fight Fury for the heavyweight championship of the world. I mean, people at first say, what's the chance of that happening? I was on an MMA show the other day, Ken. I forget what show it was. And they asked me to please come on. I came on, and they said, what do you think it's the likelihood of that fight happening, or the possibility? I said, very good. They said, really? Yeah. Why? Money. Where are you going to get that kind of money? You got to situate. Forget about competitiveness, athleticism. Who's better, the boxer, the MMA? Forget all that. When you can get and tap into the people's imagination, like Jake Paul has, to his credit. When you can tap into that, to the imagination of people, to give them a reason to lay their money out, to come out and see something that interests them, that there's a mistake to, a mystery to, that they want to find the answer to. When you got that, you get the chance to make money bigger than what you normally could make inside your professional realm. They can make bigger money than you normally would make in any MMA, and you even could normally make in boxing. When you talking about, because then it's kind of like the trainer for Apollo Creed in the Rocky movie said, damn it, this is like a monster movie. This is like Godzilla versus, whoever.
King Kong.
This is becoming, this is, Mothra, whoever. But this is becoming like some kind of. I remember the trainer for Apollo Creed. I didn't get Rob will find it for me. He's my man. But he said something like, "It's like a damn monster film or movie," and that's what this would be like. You're taking Ngannou, you're taking Tyson Fury. Both have great stories, right? Who's the baddest man on the planet? It's a monster movie, and you can't make a monster movie inside the realm of your sport. You have to cross over to make a monster movie. So now you have a chance to cross over from MMA, UFC to boxing. And most people think the baddest man on the planet, the guy who really put that term out, was Mike Tyson. The baddest man on the planet is a boxer. Now what do you do? Now you could go and you could promote it as the time to find out who's really the baddest man on the planet. Godzilla meets, whoever. And
that was Duke Evers, by the way, the trainer for Apollo Creed. Thanks to Rob.
I loved him.
Duke Evers.
I loved him. When spit came out of his mouth when they were in the corner and he was standing inside too long with Club Lang. He was good. Move! Get out of the corner! Don't stay in that corner! And then when they were promoting the first Rocky movie, and the promoter and and Apollo Creed were going over, how they're going to promote it, how they're going to make the posters, everything else. And then the trainer says he's watching a video of Rocky, of Balboa, hitting the meat in the butcher shop. Remember? Hitting the ribs, breaking the ribs, blood all over his hand wraps, breaking the ribs. And the trainer's being a trainer. I would have been doing the same thing. They're all talking about promotion. He's sitting there watching this video and he goes, Apollo, I think you should watch this. I don't have time for that. This boy looks serious.
By the way, the show that you were on was Fight Nation. By the way,
all right, thank you. You guys are the best.
The UFC, the MMA show.
And and I right away I said, "Damn right, there's a good chance that fight will be made." I mean, again, how often you get Ken a chance to make a movie? How often do you get a chance really to make a monster movie? You don't get a chance to do that.
All you need to know that this is a reality is look at the heat and the pressure that's been put on to Francis. The fact that he's there, I feel bad for him. He's constantly being attacked by the brass at UFC. That's a fact. There's no this is just an observation, right? Because if he runs out the contract, he's gonna go fight Tyson Fury. And I'll tell you right now, I wouldn't be surprised if they both get a guarantee of north of $100 million for this fight.
That's what I'm talking about, Ken.
This is huge.
Ken.
Especially if he's the champ.
That's what I'm saying.
Yep.
And the agent is, if there's a possibility for that, then he would be guilty of not properly representing his client if he didn't look at that possibility.
Yeah.
It would be like criminal negligence.
Yes.
I mean, he's doing his job. And listen, Dana's doing his job.
That's
Dana
right.
Look what he did, building up UFC, selling it for $4 billion, selling it for $4 billion. I mean, and building it and surpassing boxing when it comes to ratings now on a regular basis with pay-per-view and everything else.
Every single year they make more money than the next year.
He is the model for how you build a brand. I mean, really, he's Nike in his part of the world, in the smaller part of the world, but not that small.